Financial regrets? Gen Z has had a lot. That's not an insult. In fact, it might be a compliment. If you live life right, you're going to have regrets. If you live your best life, you'll triumph over those regrets. Those include financial regrets. Every year, Debt.com asks Americans about their biggest money mistakes. And every year, the answers are the same, but the numbers get a little more bleak. Except that is, for one Gen Z wrinkle, which we'll get to in a minute. I'm sure you can guess the biggest financial regret. It's charging too much on our credit cards. Almost a quarter of us wish we hadn't put so much on our plastic. That's up from a fifth last year, which makes sense when you consider all the economic uncertainty we're facing these days. Who wouldn't want to have a little more money stashed in the bank for rainy days that might be coming soon? In fact, Gen Z is more concerned with their emergency fund than anyone else. 28% of Gen Z regrets not saving enough for emergencies, which is higher than the 19% of millennials and the 15% of Gen Xers. You can understand that since Gen Z has suffered the most economically. They were born between 1997 and 2012, which means the oldest among them remember the dot-com bubble bursting, the 9/11 crisis, and the Great Recession. And all of them suffered through the pandemic and record-setting inflation. If any generation grasps the value of a rainy day fund, it's Gen Zers. Yet they're also the least prepared, since world events have beaten up their finances throughout their lives. Not surprisingly, Gen Z is the most likely to regret taking on so many student loans. But I see a silver or even a gold lining to all of this. It's hard to fix a problem until you acknowledge it, and Gen Z is, to my mind, the most financially self-aware generation in my lifetime. When I was their age, I was too young and stupid to regret my awful financial decisions. I wish I knew then what Gen Z knows now. Who knows, when Debt.com conducts a survey again next year, Gen Z might be finally pulling out of its financial tailspin.